Yo, what's good, guys? You already know. Man, it's been a minute. I missed you guys a lot. And if you have not bought your Kaspa now, please just buy it and hold it, because I made this little thing in the past video, this little projection, okay? It dropped down to the low 7.5. I mean, I wasn't expecting for it to happen, but I saw there was room for it to drop a little bit. It went down to 7.3 cents on some exchanges, so that's crazy. It's at an incredible price right now. Please get yourself some Kaspa if you have not already on this dip, because this is a discount that you have to love. Now, this video is going to be very interesting because I'm going to go into some really topics that you really have to go into, that are, tough topics, tough things that you don't really see very often, and things that you really need to understand about the security and safety of your holdings, especially as Kaspa goes into smart contracts and the long road ahead for DeFi on Kaspa. Decentralized finance. So this is what Kaspa is. This is what's going to drive transaction volume to secure the network, especially with the emission schedule as fast as Kaspa. It's going to need to rely on a DeFi ecosystem. So that's why this next few days, next few weeks, next few months, next year will be crucial for Kaspa with getting this initial foothold of DeFi adoption. So shout out to Kaspa Experience. There's already so much alpha being dropped. I mean, we saw already Circle USDC is basically confirmed as a stable coin on Kaspa. So that's insane. This is the rails, the fastest rails of a stable coin that has ever existed. Kaspa is those rails. So there was a large scale supply chain attack that was downloaded over 1 billion times with affected packages on the JavaScript ecosystem. So this mainly affected Ethereum and Solana, because Kaspa doesn't have that type of JavaScript native inside the code, except now with EVM smart contracts releasing in a matter of days. This could really affect Kaspa users as well. So we have to really keep in mind what's at stake here. It doesn't look like there's immediate danger. It looks like the danger has passed. The attacker had some error that caused the pipeline to crash, and it was easily detectable. But basically this whole danger, this threat could be in hibernation. It could come up and spring about at any moment in the future. So we really have to keep in mind, basically able to swap out a crypto address. So say you're trying to send to send to yourself, send to someone else some crypto, and this type of virus, this malware within the code of these JavaScript packages that you have automatically download it because there's some random update for whatever system you're using, any software or whatever, boom, you're going to be affected, and it can just swap out the address, swap it out in a second. So it's like, all right, looks good on your display, but then when you send it, it just swaps it. Okay, but the display thing is very interesting, because when you use a hardware wallet, you can't fake the display. The display, sometimes you're on a malicious website and it could fake displays, or even if the display looks correct, if you copy it and you paste it on a site, then that site, the malware, whatever that's in it's on your computer, it can instantly swap it out for the phishing address. So this all came from a phishing email, by the way. So we have to be extremely careful with emails. Now, the thing you have to keep in mind is hardware wallets have a signing, clear signing, basically where you can see and confirm the address that you're sending to, basically the final confirmation. All right, you're going to interact with this address, or you're going to send it to this address, and you click confirm. Most people, I mean, it's kind of normal. You just see it and you just, yeah, whatever. You just you keep on skipping. Yeah, okay. You really have to keep a close eye on that, especially if you're moving a lot of money. You do not want to be at risk, because you just never know nowadays. So especially if you're on a hardware wallet, don't just assume you're safe. You have to double check that you're safe. That's one thing I do like about Ledger. All right, look at this. This is another example. Address poisoning, wallet drainer. Now this is unbelievable. The fact that it can change, it can keep the last 4 digits or characters of a crypto address the same as your actual address. So the scam address that imitates your address. This is next level crypto scamming. I mean, look how close these addresses are. The last 4 characters are the same. The first 5 characters are the same. And that's basically what you look at, especially with this blind signing type thing. It gives you the address and you sign it away, especially for a hardware wallet. Even for example, with your hot wallets, you basically can see and confirm the address that you're sending to before you actually do so. So you have to double check even the middle of the address that you're actually interacting with the correct one. This really is unfortunate, and it's sad that this type of thing is real. And so it's not really hacking your wallet, but it's using this like social engineering combination with actual malware to drain your funds. So it's terrible. And that's why like you really have to be careful with everything. You're using a computer, you're using some sort of Chrome browser, whatever browser you're using. That's why it's kind of safer to just use a browser or a profile within a browser that is just for your cold wallet storage. For example, if you're using some sort of ledger wallet that connects with a Chrome extension, a Google Chrome extension, like MetaMask, that's something else, especially going into Kaspa smart contracts. I mean, we're going to really have to, we're going to be relying more on these other cold wallets that aren't just Tangem, because Tangem doesn't work with MetaMask Chrome extension, Google Chrome extension, but Ledger does. So it might be a good time to start looking into Ledger as a safe cold wallet for smart contracts. I do have a Ledger myself. I definitely like, it's not, I like my Tangem better. It's easier. In my honest opinion, it's safer without the seed phrase. But Ledger gets a job done. It was kind of shady in the past of how they were giving users the option, and it was actually on by default for some of their new Ledger products back in the day. That they would basically save the seed phrase in some sort of cloud server backed. Yeah, it was not good. A lot of that backfired, of course, and crypto's all about DeFi, you self-custody, self-control, and so for them to have that back your seed phrase backed up on a server, I mean, so yeah, that's terrible. So at least that's no longer on by default. Here's another guy got scammed $1 million drained from his account. This is a seasoned crypto meme coin. I don't know who he is, founder. He's seasoned, okay? He's been in the game for a while now. Yeah, I mean, fortunately, this isn't all of his portfolio, but he got drained $1 million. How did this happen? He clicked on a fake Zoom link. Okay, he was emailed this, join the call. He was basically, it seems so legit. For days he was talking with people that wanted to like work with him, and they were looking for his partnership opportunity, founder to founder. It seemed really legit. They were talking for days. They were in calls. Everything looked legit. And then he got a Zoom link. Okay, he clicked the Zoom link. I mean, his money was safe. He had no suspicions. He clicked the Zoom link. Whether that link made him download malware or whatever happened with that link, it was a malicious link. Okay, it might have installed a fake Zoom application as well that allows them access to the computer or to certain things on the computer. That happened to people before. Phishing training 101, that's what this is all about, all right? So you got to really keep your eyes peeled. And speaking of that, I have a sponsor today, and this is one you really need to keep an eye on because it fits right into this video. Nami Finance. You already know Nami Finance. I love how the first result is this: Cryptonomy and Nami Finance scam. Oh my word, man. They were trying to get me. They were sending me emails after email.